Hello out there everyone, I am the Dance of Life Dancer, and today's video about the Titanic, I want you to listen to this man's words. I visited the Titanic exhibit at the St. Clair Square, and I actually talked with someone that went down to the RMS Titanic itself. Now the man you're about to hear went down to the RMS Titanic, saw the bodies, saw the disaster. He went down and visited it. Now there's no picture on this now, but you need to listen to this man's word. He let me record this to share it with the world, what the Titanic disaster was like. Now I want you to listen to this real good. There's no picture, well there'll be a picture of me, but I want you to listen to this man's words directly from the man that went down and recovered artifacts from the RMS Titanic.
The Scottish Baptist preacher's book, The Titanic's Last Hero, is all about Reverend John Harper. Reverend Harper was to come over to Chicago to preach at Moody Brook Memorial Church. Big church, they loved him, wanted him back for 3 more months of meetings. Reverend Harper thought he would take the Lusitania, but changed his mind, decided to take the Titanic. Little friend prayed about it, went to the Reverend and said, Reverend, I have an ominous feeling about that ship. And if you'll take the Lusitania, I'll pay for your ticket. Reverend Harper thought about it, said, no, the Apostle Paul was running. If anything happens, he said, I'm ready. And it happened. Would you step forward, please, so people can get in behind you? Do not stand against the back wall, please. Thank you. Well, it happened. The ship started to go down. And when it started to go down, Reverend Harper's faith was put to the test. And that Baptist minister actually ran around the deck shouting, women and children and unsaved people, get aboard the lifeboat. Still preaching. Can you imagine that? He just can't keep these Baptists quiet, you know. He even took off his life vest, gave it to a man that was not a believer in Jesus Christ. That'll give him more time to get his soul ready for eternity. Because eternity was about to happen. His sister-in-law was standing right next to him. She survived. She overheard the Reverend. When he gave that life vest to that man, he said, here, you take this. I don't need it. I'm not going down. I'm going up. Now that's faith. He's in the water now, 28 degrees. Salt water takes longer to freeze. It would last anywhere from 10 minutes to 40 minutes, depending on your will to live and how much body weight you had. But all the cries and the screams ended after 40 minutes. These people did not drown. They froze to death. One man survived in a lifeboat, lived in Detroit, Michigan. Later on in years, he said, every time I went to see the Detroit Tigers play, someone would hit a home run and the crowd would yell and scream. He said it was the same sound. He said, I hated that sound. Reverend Harper's alone in the water now. He has no life vest. A man drifted by on a piece of wood. Reverend Harper shouted to the man, is your soul saved? The man said, no. Reverend Harper shouted, believe on the Lord Jesus Christ and thou shalt be saved. The man drifted off into the dark and later the current drew him back. Reverend Harper again shouted to the man, are you saved yet? And the man said, I can't honestly say that I am. Reverend Harper's last words were, believe on the Lord Jesus Christ and thou shalt be saved. And with that the Reverend slipped under the water and went to that frozen watery grave. There were 12 people pulled from the water that night. 6 of them lived. That man was one of them. And the story was told a few weeks later in Hamilton, Ontario by an individual who said that man riding on that piece of wood listened to Reverend Harper's last message and became a believer in Jesus Christ with 2 miles of water beneath him. He said, I know the story is true because I am that man. Titanic's last hero, Reverend John Harper.
closing this video now, the man you heard from right there was one of the men that went down to the RMS Titanic itself. You heard the story. Now just think about that story for a minute. Sit there and ponder that story that you just heard. And think about what it would mean to be on that ship. Whether that ship is your life, or whether that ship is, no matter where that ship is in your life, you don't have to be on the Titanic. You just think about that story, and you understand what the meaning of life is, my friend. Just please understand what the meaning of it is, because it is so beautiful. But yet, if you lose the gift of life, the breath of life, my friend, you've lost it all. You've lost the meaning. And that's why I'm here. Now, I wrap this up now. I hope each and every one of you has a fantastic day. And now that video clip was from the man that went down to the RMS Titanic itself. Thank you and good night.